Happy Wednesday. I guess no votes on the poll. I guess we'll use that poll for next live video we do. But it looks like tonight we might keep progressing in the Final Fantasy X for PlayStation 2. It's a really good game. It's got a pretty in-depth story and all that. It didn't get quite the response from the underground crowd and all that kind of thing because it was very different from the prior games. But it, in my opinion, really good game. You'll like the story if you can keep following the entire thing. I will try to go back through the live videos, and I did not do it on this one either, but I can number them, and then I will upload those to YouTube eventually, and we can have a full story progression through the game, including all the other pieces. But let's see where we were last time. In the Unknown Sea. It looks like, yep, we are 1 hour and 4 minutes into the game. So let's get to at least the 2-hour mark and see what happens. I need to check audio levels, make sure everything is well. This particular game is really quiet. I can't actually turn the volume up any higher than it is, so I turned my microphone down. Same as what we did last time. See if I can hear that okay. Seems a little quiet. Let's see here. That's, yeah, I guess if I turned my microphone down, then it would be a little quiet. Logic. Alright, let's grab some other stuff here. It's actually decently warm in here tonight. There were a few nights there that were extremely cold. It is hard to heat this room if it's 15 degrees and windy outside. But let's see what we can do.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
That's right, we got to this point, and we made a save, and then we ended it last time. Wonder why it's playing the cutscene again. Maybe we didn't find another save point and we just stopped where we were.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Found a group of people that likes the blitzball. Keep in mind that he is a professional blitzball player.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkanabes.
What team you say again?
I meant forget that.
That's right, he's not supposed to tell them
I
about
got
Xanarkand.
too close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother.
This guy's name's Waka.
What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Well, that's right, we hit the save point right before here, and then we went
I
through to
could
watch the
trust this
cutscenes and then
Waka,
quit.
so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
Well, you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Alright, let's hit our save point here just in case. That was a pretty long cutscene, what, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that. Yeah, 5 minutes.
Hey, it's this way!
Looks like I'm supposed to go that other direction. There's stuff on the map there, but I guess I'm not supposed to go there yet. The 3D feel over top of the 2D is pretty hard to navigate, actually. That just shoved me off the edge. Thanks, yo.
What's the big idea?
Am I supposed to go down? Like in the water? I don't remember how to do that. Try all the buttons here. Nothing. Yeah, and I get random monsters. Wait a minute, I'm the blitzball player. That guy's got a blitzball and he's gonna use it to attack. I see, I need to go around to get up to that red triangle at the very top left of the screen. Good thing we saved. These things might kick our ass. Got a couple spears on that. Again, these spheres are for our kind of upgrades and abilities and power and all that for each person. In these types of games, sometimes it's nice to have one character that's extremely overpowered, but you can't go completely wacky with it. If you have weak people on the field, they will die, and that is bad for the rest of your stats. You get less turns and all sorts of different things going on. Even if the other people aren't incredibly useful for attack power, a lot of times they can do things like, I don't know, use a potion on you, or a healing spell, any type of a buff, protection stuff, things like that. It's good to have a whole party of viable people, but maybe with one that's a lot heavier stacked than the others.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Oh, he sounds excited. You get to play blitzball.
Our team is gonna rock, eh?
Actually, I think I have to play blitzball. I remember it being a
I
pain
thought
in the
then
ass.
that Blitzball and
because you
Sin
only
were the
have to
only
do
two
it a couple
things that
times.
Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. As long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
All right, it's like we're going to do something and then play some blitzball.
Ah, the one from the sea. Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After
Fiends.
surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool.
Nice
In
guy.
return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Sounds like we might be going to a village if I can figure out what direction that is. Keeps changing my viewpoint.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
Later, but I'm hungry now.
Let's see. The Crusaders' lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there.
Speaking of hungry, who's gonna bring me dinner?
All right. Over here.
I need
Huh?
deep
What's
fried
up?
cheese conies.
You do remember the prayer, right?
No, I
Of
don't
course, I'd
remember
never
prayer.
prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Sounds like he showed up to a village that's the Church of Blitzball. I do have to see the Temple Summoner. I do remember some shenanigans about stuff like that. Let's check every building, as we normally would in any Final Fantasy game. Nothing here. Oh, I don't have any antidotes. Let's get one, just in case. I can't remember about Final Fantasy X here, but historically, in the old Final Fantasies, poison did not wear off.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Okay, so this is the building I come back to after presenting myself to the Temple Summoner. It is the middle building, north to south. Out of 5, let's just go ahead and present myself.
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Let's just go walking around this temple, see what's up. Says there's no cure for me. Sin's toxins got me. Even though I don't know if that is actually the case. It's just his excuse for why he doesn't know anything that's going on. We gotta walk around the rooms, see if there's any little bubbles that pop up for treasure chests or anything like that. Then I guess we'll go to the center room here. Maybe that's the end of it for this place. We can eat. Yeah, I think we have a decent grasp on what's going on. We don't need to ask Gramps about how the world works just yet.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet.
No time for lunch yet?
Nap. You look bushed.
Alright, let's take a nap. Good afternoon siesta activity.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Words of advice.
Waka?
Waka's gone. He still ain't giving us food. Jerk. Go check this temple again. Maybe they're hiding out in there eating. We got shrimp cocktail and all sorts of stuff. I mean, it is an island nation, so probably a little seafood. Now there's people here. The villagers have a lot on their minds. You should stay quiet here for a while. Intoxication is no excuse for bothering people with questions. Actually, that's a pretty legitimate excuse. If I'm intoxicated, I'm probably coming up with either questions or unsolicited advice. Keep that in mind. He looks pretty weak. Maybe he can't take it. Sounds like somebody's getting messed up here.
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really. There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Yep, don't care. Your rules, not mine. I'm going in.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Alright, so we are in the Cloister of Trials. Those who seek to learn of Yevon's secret arts are tested by the Cloister of Trials. Find the right way, and you will be taken to the Chamber of the Faith. Examine objects with X to open the way. I remember some of these got pretty rough. They're puzzles, kind of Zelda-style puzzles. The prior games didn't have anything quite like this. Now, I did like this mechanic. This was really fun. They are logic-based, and I like logic. Alright, so we have a strange glyph, and it was kind of popping around in a clockwise fashion. And we've got a different glyph on the wall now. Go see what this is about. That's the glyph. And that went kind of up. Or I guess if it's a clock, it went up. And let's see what's in the room before I touch anything. Door is locked. Something can be placed in the recess. Must use a spear to go any further. Alright, so glyph spears open the way to the Chamber of the Faith. Destruction spears open the way to hidden treasure. It seems that the said spears are also necessary. I removed a glyph sphere. I can only carry one at a time. Can't do anything with it here, so I must need, well, let's see. Let's see if I can trade it in for a different one. Nope. I just get the same one back. Alright. So that's how that particular one works. Insert the sphere in the door, and it opened. Imagine that. I would imagine this one is going to be kind of like a tutorial for the rest of them, since we're only an hour and some into the game. Sphere-shaped recess, no sphere. I do see a crack in the floor as well. There's stuff on the walls. Can I take the glyph sphere out of the door I went in? Or can I go back and get another one? Nothing there. I can take the sphere out of the door, though. And the door stays open. Nice. see what happens if I stick one in here. Nothing. Well, let's check around, make sure. Nothing. Alright. So if I go back a little bit, with the camera. Ah, there we go. Let's insert it here. It opened the door again. Oh shit. And there's a destruction sphere. Go ahead and try that in this one. Nothing. I think the rest of this hallway is empty. Yep, even though there's stuff on the wall, it won't let me interact with it. Well, I can hold it up over here. It gave me that same kind of north pointing. You found a besaid sphere. Alright, I can only hold one sphere at a time. I need to go back to this little holder thing, which is right here. I inserted my destruction sphere. Now I can take this besaid sphere, and I'm guessing that I stick it in this hole across the hallway. Look at that! And I can push this shit. Move the pedestal set with a sphere to the correct place. Okay. If you move it improperly, step on the shining glyph to return it to its original place. So it looks like a puzzle within a puzzle. Looks like maybe I stick it in this spot over here. I mean, kind of looks like the only spot. I heard something.
Hey! It's gotten into you. Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
Oh, he backed off pretty quick. Now he's gonna help.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
But, that lady's got some pretty sharp sticks in her hair.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
We got her nice universal remote that was $10. This game is really quiet. Actually, let's go ahead and turn my volume down a little bit more. This, get them to match up a little closer. I'm not talking over it so high.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Yep, it's some hot check or something. Putting your transgression aside for now, let us celebrate with the birth of a summoner. Sounds good to me. Celebrate. Who's got the food? Somebody was supposed to feed me lunch. It's probably dinner time now.
Hey, over here!
I did not see where the hey over here was yelled from. There he is. That was easy.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
What is her name? It's, I think Yuna? Like, Y-U-N-A, maybe? I could be completely wrong and see if my 20-year-old memory works. When was this game again? It'd been like maybe 2000-ish. Let's see. 2001, released in America in 2002. Yep, 20 years ago. What is this shit? That's some super awesome animated graphics. I'm sure the remake has a lot better type of stuff in it, but this was the pinnacle.
I'd never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Valif 4, I guess that's the name of the Aeon.
I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal? is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 Victory!
They got the hang of it pretty quick. The Aurochs, I think. Maybe is that how you say it? Probably not.
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
All right, where's the chick? I gotta go see if she wants to go on a Tinder date.
Summoner! You're a bad man!
Lady Yuna, be careful.
Yuna! Hey, I got it.
It
Sweet.
was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh, no. I was overconfident.
Uh-oh. Overconfident, that just means underperformer.
That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
Hey, she wants to talk more.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
Is that like a second date? I'm not supposed to talk about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Then we're cool.
She's not my type.
Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
You still ain't got me dinner. I need fed.
Stay away from the...
Yep, stay away from the summoner. Got it. Let's see.
Ready?
Not quite yet. Let's walk around this room. Yep, stay away from the summoner. Hot fire. Can I go anywhere? I cannot. Alright, I am ready for bed.
Good. Sleep tight.
Better be a save point here, because it's been, a good half hour or something since we saved. Don't want to go through all those cutscenes again, and Cloister of Trials. I'm in like a fog place with no map.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey,
It's the other chick.
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it!
That was one super sensible dream.
He's dead, okay? Dead. does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Lulu's pissed.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Hey, a save point. Awesome. Alright, let's make sure we don't override any of the real ones that we had on here. It looks like somewhere between 40 and 78 hours was how long it took to do this game. Now, it is possible that some of these are different points in the game, like, because you can just run to the end and beat it, and then other ones would probably, like a 78-hour one, is probably more of a completionist version of what's going on. But let's go ahead and overwrite our 1 hour and 9 minute save file with a 1 hour and 50 minute save file. Wow, 41 minutes between save points. That's how they get you hooked. Then you can't put it down. I gotta get to the next save spot. Oh, it's 40 minutes away. Shit.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
Hey, I got a new sword. If that's the sword.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
Sounds like we're gonna be in a party.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Must be a nice village. She can just leave her box of treasures sitting there, and nobody's gonna loot it except me. I'm gonna go check that shit if I can. I bet she's hiding some spears in there. Can I go that way? There we go, I got a phoenix down. I thought we were a little bit closer to this building, but no, I guess we were right at this circle here to meet. But yep, she had a phoenix down in her chest, and that was all that was left. I guess the rest got looted before I got there. Now we got wandering monsters. I think no, I still got Waka with me.
Here comes one now.
I was thinking I was
Why
solo.
don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Hey.
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer. My kind of customer.
I think that me having a ground weapon is a detriment to flying things. Him saying that, hey, this is my type, and all that may have been a kind of a precursor to shift me in the correct direction of what types of weapons to use against what types of mobs. Go ahead and try out a few fights here. Those,
looks like
I remember, are supposed to be dealt with magic.
Ha! Watch this!
Probably, nope, I'm not allowed to do anything else.
Told you.
I didn't hurt
Only
him.
magic can beat
Yep,
that thing.
magic.
If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
The flawns have
Magic?
always been
Element? Let's have our
Final
black
Fantasy
mage
games.
show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Oh, Lulu's gonna
Clueless,
join
aren't
the
you?
party.
Good thing I'm here.
Is she holding a stuffed mogul? Alright, so magic and fiends have properties called elements. There are 4 elements: fire, ice, lightning, and water. Fire and ice are opposed, as are lightning and water.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means
that I would guess dark magic against it? Oh wait, thunder. That's right. Hey, she hit him pretty hard. Nice. She does, in fact, have a stuffed noodle. Alright, let's try, see if they actually have random monsters, or if that was just a little tutorial piece, because it seemed like just a little tutorial piece. Nope, no random stuff. Let's move forward. More cutscenes. This game is full of cutscenes.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
Thought we were getting on a boat.
What's going on?
Walk too
It's an
close to
ancient
Waka.
custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
Let's, when in Rome, Do as the Romans. Let's pray.
That should do it.
Oh, damn it. I missed the save point. Is it going to let me use it? Yes. Alright. Just in case. So 1 hour, 57 minutes.
This isn't the way to the...
And looks like I can only go to the pier. Go ahead and do that. What was that? Something on that wall. I can't read it. Yeah, it looks like a predetermined fight again. That guy looks pissed. Oh, and he hit me. Hey, I hit it. And it got him for maybe 70% more than a regular attack. Almost twice as much. He's messing me up. Let's do one more attack and we're going to have to use a potion.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Hey, we got a metal bangle. Let's check out some of this equipment stuff. So let's check me first. I think there is something that I can say give me the best stuff available, but it does not appear so. Yep, I can give her defense +5. There we go. While we're standing here, let's go ahead and hit our spear grid. If I can remember how to do it. Use a power spear. Another power spear. And that's all I can use. Let's check the next person. Nothing. He's not allowed to move. He's not allowed to do anything. He's not allowed to do anything, but she should have some pretty decent types of abilities to learn. It looks like I'm full health, so I don't need a potion. There is something in white over here. And there is something in white over here on the map. But I don't understand what those are. Maybe it's the boundary where when I cross it, I get into that fight. We'll have to start remembering what all these symbols mean on the map. There doesn't seem to be too much randomness to the random monsters yet, but that one does seem kind of random. Although, here's a
flyer.
Intro cutscene, right? And the whole thing.
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
They're gonna bring more people in here. Alright, so if we press L1 during battle to switch in a character not currently being used. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and switch in Yuna.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm supposed to show them what my training has taught me. Use the summon command to have Yuna call on Aeons to aid her in battle. Only Yuna can summon Aeons. Use it when you need help against the tough opponents. When Aeons take damage, their HP decreases. Should they reach 0, they will leave the battle and become unavailable for a time. Aeons recover HP at save spheres. So it sounds like I can use it every battle until it dies. I probably can't heal it or do anything like that. Let's see her call Valley 4. Or Vale 4 or something. Usually they use anagrams in their pronunciations with these games. It's just how they work. It appears that I also have black magic. But I only have 24 mind points. Let's try some blizzard on this flying thing. Now, while their elemental wheel is stupid simple, there's only 4 components, 2 opposing each other. Typically, there is 8 in the Japanese elemental wheel. Let's go ahead and just attack this thing to death. Probably the intended outcome anyway. Yep. Well, I got an enchanted rod. Let's see who can use that. Gives her magic plus 3%. Not too bad. But yeah, that was a staged fight yet again. When this game goes into the full open world and all that kind of garbage, it gets pretty interesting. Another beam from the sky.
No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say
See
good
what
night,
Waka
birdie.
can do. It's got a dark attack that hit him for shit. What kind of white magic does she have? Alright, so I can't do that to the group. Let's see what her attack is. Nothing. And he hit me for nothing. He also hit for nothing. Can I skip a turn? Yes. Yes, I can. He still didn't hit me. Good for him. I guess we'll just delay the hell out of that until Waka's all out of mind points now. Damn it. I see. That dark attack made him blind, which is why he is missing us with most of his attacks. So I guess next time it's Yuna's turn, we can just pull out that summon again. Fail for Valid 4. And start clawing him to death. Although the overall damage won't be much different. I was hitting for around 160, something like that, and with just the normal attacks of the players there, yeah, 158. That's right in line. I was hitting for 100 plus 30 some plus 30 some, so I was likely doing more damage as the party of 3. 185, that's, yeah. Probably overall about the same on average. I got a bright shield. Who takes that? Nothing. Bright shield. Oh, dark ward. That went to Titus. What is this white spot over here? Oh, yep, I guess that's where it calls forth a event. Now that is a normal makeup here. Alright, so that's Waka. I want to attack the flying thing with him. With her, I want to thunder this Flan over here. And then I want to switch in Titus and attack that dog with him. There we go, they're trying to teach me something. I got one more S level on 3 characters, I think, maybe? Something like that. Which I believe is the sphere grid. And how many spaces I can move forward. Alright, so I want him to kill the dog. And I want her to kill
Need a
Flan.
good jolt?
Got a couple spheres, not too bad. Let's see what's over in the direction that is not where we're supposed to go. A lot of times with these games, when you do stuff like that, you run into a treasure chest. And they can contain decent stuff. I don't see any chests over here, so nope, let's go back to where we are supposed to be. And there's a save point. I think this may be as far as we progress tonight. It should be similar time. Let's see, 2 hours, 11 minutes. Yep, that's about right. But let's move forward for just a little bit more. See if we hit any good cutscenes, which is likely. It's just gonna shove me out of the way. What is this? Oh. Everybody's standing here, but nobody's talking. Oh, farewell gift of 400 gil. Sweet. Nope, still nobody's talking. Those will just go jump on this boat. Likely end up doing like we did last time, hitting the save point, watch a cutscene, end it, and then next time we will go through the cutscene again, kind of like the various anime shows where they do a recap at the beginning of each episode. Speaking of anime shows, we should make a list of various suggestions for things to watch. I have a few, but I would like to hear what you have as a suggestion. Running out of ones that look decent. Sometimes you need some suggestions. Alright, so we're traveling from Besaid to Killa Port? Something like that?
Boo!
He's already stealing binoculars. Imagine what he's gonna do with binoculars. Oh, there she is. He got caught. Alright, it looks like we do have control back. Got a blitz ball in the middle here? I can't interact with it. That's okay. But yep, it looks like that is where we will end it tonight. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll probably play some Bond, we'll do some New World, Valheim, might even play some World of Warcraft PvP one of these days here coming up. I think I've got a lot of the networking stuff figured out to make everything work fast enough to accomplish that out here. So we might be able to do that. Not sure what days yet. Work is weird. We'll figure it all out. Guess we don't really need to pause it. But yeah, thank you for joining tonight. If you do have more suggestions of games, I will check to see if we have them. And we've got some really old systems, and I haven't played anything from the regular Nintendo yet, or Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I even have a 3DO. I'll only have a handful of games for that. But if I've got it, we can play it. I did, when I made that poll, I forgot to include the Gran Turismo 2. Gran Turismo was the realistic car racing game versus the Need for Speed 3 that we did last week. I'm not sure if I found the disc yet, but it does exist. I think I may even have 2 copies of it. But yeah, until next time, let me know in the comments what you got. We'll see. Stay safe.